It's coming down to it here, but I do imagine one move there that I should get this. Although, you never know. All right, here we go. I need one for Sea Strider to end this act in victory.
Let's go.
Oh, what just happened? Is this real life? Oh boy. All right, this is it. This is my first, well, sort of my first play in Hoplomachus Victorum. I've attempted 3 or 4 times and then finding really critical rules mistakes. I hope this is the last time. I hope this is my final foray into Hoplo for the first time. Basically, what I want to do is get a gameplay out that is super accessible, that speed runs through Act 1, so people can get an idea of what Hoplo is. I had a hard time finding that around the interwebs, so I want to try to provide that today. If you've seen any of my other videos or playthroughs, I value brevity, and I hope to make it entertaining. So let's jump right in and talk a little bit about what we're doing right now. Since it's Act 1, I'm only really going for Sea Strider here. My hero is Krakenlance, and we are starting on the Atlanteans map. I'm playing in the chosen difficulty. This is kind of the basic starter difficulty. I have an archer, attacker, and defender to start off with. Stun, adrenaline, and hamstring tactics. And then I get 3 prowess in this difficulty. I chose master tactician. I can increase my tactic capacity by 1, so I can hold 4. Krakenlance also has tactical and inspire, which we'll talk about that as we go through. And then grand entrant. After Krakenlance is deployed, roll a number of yellow die equal to the number of units you have in combat and deal the roll damage to the strongest rival unit. So obviously I want to try to get other units into the game before bringing in Krakenlance, because that is a nice little bonus. So let's jump into the gameplay now. First, we have travel phase. We're going to immediately travel to this bloodshed event. We want to make our way around Atlanteans and then eventually into Lamosians. I don't know, I'm gonna kill these. Another side note is I'm just learning these rules, so for you rules hawks, you're gonna really love this video because you're gonna have a lot to point out. I really don't care. I just want to have some fun here, and I will learn the rules better and better as I get more plays in. So let's get into this. All right, first bloodshed event, rival units health 5. After rival units attack or use specials, they gain HP equal to the hits on any dice that were rolled. Oh, so we have like a little regen situation here. That's interesting. We do get a local event. It's going to have 5 health. It's Reptilian, who already has regen 1 and also has taunt, which doesn't really matter because I'm going to be attacking it anyways. And there is a tactic here, which will be stun. That one always sucks. One other note on the Atlanteans map is this trident. Basically, we're trying to race to it so we can throw it at each other. Local units get a +1 damage. Base damage on it is 2. When you throw it at somebody, they automatically pick it up. If you kill them, then it just falls to the floor and the next person to go over that hex gets it. So really cool mechanic. It's one of the first things that I saw on Hoplo as I'm reading through setup and rules. I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. I haven't read ahead, so I don't know what the other arenas do, but this is already a really kind of cool mechanic. All right, and I do get my hero, and all 3 of my units can get in there from camp. So we're going to go ahead and start. So we're going to deploy Reptilian to that lowest numbered deployment hex, and he's not going to do anything else, so I'm up. He only has 1 movement, so if I deploy something right out of the gates that can get on that trident faster, I think that will be beneficial. So all I have is Archer, 1, 2, or Krakenlance, but I also want to try to get more units out before to be able to use that prowess card. So let's throw the Archer out there. It does have first strike. I won't be able to utilize first strike because nothing's in range. But yeah, that's it. So we're going to move back over to Reptilian. Tactic can't be placed. There's no adjacency. And it can move 1. So it's going to simply move towards the unequipped trident. Now it's my turn. Deployment. Let's see here. I'm going to throw a defender out there just to maybe tank some hits. And then my archer does have 2 movement. So we're going to move right there and pick that trident up. That's a beautiful thing. I don't want him to have that trident yet, so I'm just going to attack. No abilities to trigger here, so I am just going to roll and attack Reptilian. Black and yellow dice, here we go. Hey, 2 hits. That's nice. Unfortunately, he'll regen 1 pretty quickly. And that's my turn. All right, so Reptilian, there's no deployment. It will place a tactic and stun me. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have thrown the trident, but whatever. And Reptilian's gonna throw. Well, he's actually gonna regen 1 already. And then he's also gonna regen equal to the number of hits he has. So, hey, that is awesome. I will definitely take that. 2 misses, no extra regen, no hit there. I'm just stunned as a unit. Moving on to me. I'm gonna get Krakenlance in. I don't know if he counts as a unit with this prowess card, so I'm just gonna roll the 2 yellow here. Oh, of course. I feel like every time I use that grand entrance, I seldom get a hit. I do think the yellow is the worst die anyway, so I guess that's not a big surprise there at all. All right, so he's deployed. We're stunned here. Defender only has 1 movement. Krakenlance can move 1, 2, but do I even want that yet? Yeah, because Reptilian's target is going to prioritize the opponent with a trident. So, all right. Now the question is, do I want to stun Reptilian? And I think the answer is yes. So we're going to go ahead and stun him before the movement. So before I actually move, I'll stun, and then I'll make the 2 movement up here. All right, so stun is gone. For my unit, it's their turn. They can't do anything at all. So their stun is gone, and we're going right back to me here. So hopefully we can tee off. I don't think I'm going to deploy anyone else. No tactics, so I'm just going to move Defender 1 here, and we're going to start swinging. So Archer is... No, I'll go first. So I have 2 blue and 1 yellow. Oh my gosh. That is so brutal. And I forgot to go over what Tactical and Inspire are, which is, you're wondering probably why I was able to move Krakenlance right out of the gate. So with Tactical, this unit can move during the turn it's deployed. This unit's troop can play tactics on non-adjacent opponents. So that's it. Inspire is the one that I'm hoping helps me out a little bit. All adjacent units to me get a blue die. So that's sort of nice. Archer, the question is, do I want to throw that trident now and get the easy 2? Maybe not, because I feel like that's not something I want him to throw, because he gets 3 on it, and even if she dies, I can go pick it up with Krakenlance. So I'm gonna have her just roll. I'm hoping for some nice rolls here. So I get there we go. All right, that one fell out, but I did get 2 hits there, slowly but surely. Unfortunately, this guy's, if whatever hits he gets, he's going to heal. All right, that's it. He's up. He's gonna go basically straight to, oh, he's gonna regen 1, and he's gonna go straight up and attack. I'm really hoping for a couple of misses here. That would be nice. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Oh, nope. But he doesn't kill her. That is actually really good. He does regen 1 more because of the 1 damage he just did. However, I still have an archer with a trident in hand, and I have 3 attackers about to hit. So I'll take it. Not going to deploy. No tactics. I will move here, and we'll start kind of teeing off and see what we can do. Fortunately, he's not next to me, so he doesn't get that extra die. Does have taunt, so Reptilian has to go for him. I'm gonna have Defender attack first with the 1 black, and we have a miss. I'm gonna have Krakenlance go next. Ooh, 3 hits, and that will do it, because we will throw our trident and knock off that last one. Beautiful. The Reptilian is done. No damage to Krakenlance. Everyone survives the bloodshed. All right, so we're marking a week off here. 1 of 12 is done, and I think I'm going to add a yellow die for my reward. All right, back to travel phase here. We're moving right down, and we have a sport event. Let's see what we got here. When accepted, sacrifice a unit of your choice from your camp, then recruit a random bag unit. Okay, you can do that. This is burning the chaff, burning the chaff. Chaff. All right, I really like Defender, Archer. They're all pretty darn good. I like Defender. I like the movement. You know what I realized? I already screwed up that first one because I thought the movement, I was looking at Archer and I thought the movement was 2 there and it wasn't. I should have deployed Attacker. Sue me. All right, I like the movement on Attacker. I like the defense on Defender. So I'm going to throw away Archer here. And let's see what we get. Tactician, Tactical, which I already have with Krakenlance. Allows for movement right out of the gates, plus placement of those tactic chips anywhere. And we do have 3 movement, so that's good. And then we get 2 bag units and double Archer. Got to be careful of the first strike and range here. All right, and I do have my hero and 3 units, so that's good to go. They're going to go first here. Oh, I just did that wrong. That's not a local unit. So correction, the local unit is yet again another reptilian. That's my bad. And the tactics chip is stunned once again, but it only has 3 health this time, so that's a little more manageable. And then since it's a sporting event, I have to pick a Tribune, and I'll just pick one of these, the last person up, and we're gonna play capture the flag. There's a flag. I basically have to get it from here to here. Let's see what we can do. All right, here we go. Capture the flag. Let's do this. Reptilian is going to deploy. And won't do anything else. And I'm going to deploy Tactician with my most movement. It does have Tactical, so it can move out of the gate. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3 all the way here, right now. Now it's my opponent's turn, and I believe it will deploy on top of the flag. It won't pick up the flag, but that is the deployment spot. I have the other one blocked right now. So unfortunate for me, they're going to move, then they're going to stun, no region, and unfortunately they're both going to attack, so this could be over for Tactician real quickly. All right, luckily Reptilian doesn't do anything here. Now I have to worry about Archer. Archer is attacking because it has first strike. Ooh, and I'm done. Ow. All right, so on to me. That first strike is brutal, so nasty. So we're just gonna have to get out there and start smashing. So Defender is out, won't do anything. It flips back to them. They're going to deploy, move. Can't do anything else. No tactics. It's on to me. I'm going to also deploy an attacker up here. I can't do anything with attacker, but Defender will step up here, and Defender will roll against Reptilian, but it's kind of doesn't really matter because he can regen. So I'm going to move one here. So they want to go to the flag holder, unequipped Trident. So actually this Archer technically should have moved here. Well, no, this Reptilian should have moved here. This is where I start to screw stuff up. I totally forgot about this. And the Archer, because they're all going to the unequipped Trident, should have moved there. So he shouldn't have even been able to attack. It didn't matter because I missed it anyways. So, yeah. So Reptilian's going to pick up the Trident, unfortunately. They're nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I get to choose here. We're going to have this Archer go towards the farthest opponent, which is there. And this one also, it has 2 paths of 4. So to keep it from attacking this Defender, I'm going to have it try to go the opposite direction. So I'm only going to have Reptilian attack, no tactics, no regen. It's going to throw, hit me for 3. Because that Trident does +1 on a local unit, unfortunately. But Defender is still going here. All right, this is where I have Krakenlance enter. And I have, it's going to enter 2 yellow die against the strongest opponent, which will be Reptilian. I could definitely use that hit. That is good. So that was from Grand Entrance. Now we are going to, before we move tactics, I am going to give Krakenlance +1 movement, so he has a movement of 3. We're gonna have Defender move here. We're gonna have Attacker move here, move 2, And then I can move 1, 2, 3 all the way near the flag. We'll start off my engagement by attacking defender. We're going to throw the trident right at reptilian. That's going to do 2 and knock him out. It will lie right there for those other units to pick up if I can't take them out here. I'm going to have Krakenlance throw. I do have 2 blue and 2 yellow. Oh, brutal. So only does 1 damage, unfortunately. And I am going to have attacker go here to try to get rid of this unit right now. And I know since it's a tribune, I'm going to have to take a hit on health. So they're going to go and pick up the trident, throw and knock him out. They're going to go their farthest opponent. So this one's going to come at me and start hitting me. So yeah, I think I need to try to take it out because it's going to hit me for possibly 2 anyways. So attacker's going to roll here. I need 2. I haven't had a whole luck on these die yet. Ouch. Ouch. That sucks. All right, they are up. We're going to send, I guess I can choose which one. Which one do I want to have the trident? Does it even matter? Probably not. So we're going to go here, pick up the trident. This one's going to move towards the farthest opponent, which is here or here, but I think the path is going to make the archer go to me here. Farthest opponent is the attack, which I'm going to choose for them to throw it here just so I can pick it up and stay alive. So my attacker's down to 1. And this archer is going to throw at me. Does 1. All right, so now we are up here. So I'm just going to move right on top of this flag, pick it up, and then I'm going to, so I'm just going to throw the trident there. That one is done. Trident sits there. Defender's not going to do anything. Question is, do I want to have Krakenlance attack? Chances are that I'm going to get 1 damage anyways. So, all right, so the Tribune is gone. Everyone's open. I will definitely win this game, but I do lose the health there. And it's their turn. There's no one to go, so it's 1, 2, 3. You know, back and forth, doesn't really matter. Let's move them all over the place and let's get a W there. I don't know if I should have killed her and taken that hit, but we got it anyways. That's all good. All right, so now the question is, what do I want for my reward here? I can recruit an archer or a reptilian. I like a reptilian, right? I don't want the tactics yet, so I am going to recruit reptilian for my reward. All right, day 2 is in the books. All right, we're here on our 3rd week now. We are going to move on to a sporting event. We've had success twice here in Act 1. Let's see if we can keep that up. Now we have the endless climb. Oh, I think I played this one before. I don't remember liking this very much. Let's see. So winning the event requires earning 8 King of the Hill points instead of 6. That's tough. The hero's mouth formed a grim line. That's exactly what my mouth just went. I don't like that. That means I have to hold the trident for 8 turns. And they have a local unit and 2 bag units, which is going to be a tactician and an archer. There is no tactics chip, so I guess that's good. I do get a hero and up to 3 units here. Last archer is my tribune, and I'm going against this harpoonsman with 1st strike, 1 movement, 3 range. Ooh, but only 2 health on all of these, so not the end of the world. All right, let's start this sucker up. They're going to deploy. 1st strike does not matter because they are out. They're going to get that trident real quick. So I'm going to put the defender out to tank that hit because that will be 3 damage immediately. All right, that's it. Now they're going to deploy tactician here. And tactician can move immediately and it'll move towards the unequipped harpoon. Unequipped trident, I mean. Harpoonsman will move on to the trident and pick it up. All right, so Harpoonsman's going to throw that trident, hit me for 3. But I do have said trident, so that's not that bad. All right, my turn. I'm going to deploy Reptilian here. I will have Defender step up into range, throw trident, take them out. Trident sits there. Oh, I did start the turn with a trident, meaning I did score a point. Meaning, I don't know if I should have thrown it, but we'll see. All right, so I do have 1 point of 8. needed. So they're going to go ahead and deploy Archer. Archer's going to move up 1 and unfortunately be within range. On top of that, I don't think Defender is going to survive this because they're going to throw it at the Defender. It's going to lay there. Defender is done. And range of 2 does not allow Archer to do anything, so that's that. I'm going to deploy Attacker here. So now I need Reptilian to move on and pick this up. And you know what? I think I'm just going to throw it and forego the point, just so maybe I can get into a stymie. Or don't. He's going to throw 1 red die, and I have regen 1. So actually, I am going to hold it and not do anything else. All right, so they are both going for opponents with tridents. Archer's moving up here. Tactician will attack with a red die, Reptilian, and does hit for 1. And Archer will also attack with a yellow and black. Also hits for 1. That's the end of their turn. I'm going to have my Tactician come in for 2. On my turn here, I'm going to have Attacker step up to here. Tactician can move 1, 2, 3 to get around. Oh, I did start the turn, so I did get 2 points. I keep forgetting that. Abilities, we are going to regen 1. I'm going to have Reptilian swing at this Tactician here. Hopefully knock it out. No, nothing. I don't know if there's another game component that I hate and love in the same manner that I do dice. They really kill me sometimes. So I'm going to have this Attacker go for this Tactician. Hopefully I can roll 2. Let's see if I can get the other side of the love here on these die. I did hit for 2. I did knock out this Tactician. That is good. And it is their turn. So they both want the holder of the trident here. So Tactician's going to move up right next to him. Archer doesn't have to do anything. And they're both going to attack. So we'll throw Archer first. Archer hits for 1. All right, so he's hitting down for 1. We do start the turn at 3 there. I'm going to deploy Krakenlance and roll the 2 yellow die for Grand Entrance. It does 1 to the strongest unit, which is here. And I will move 2 just to block Krakenlance from any other attacks here. I guess that really doesn't matter. Oh, and we're going to regen 1 here on Reptilian. So they're going to go no deployment, no tactics, no movement needed because the target is here in Reptilian. So they're just going to keep swinging, trying to kill Reptilian here. Hits for 1. Moving on to our turn here. Whoops. We're on 4 points. And it's just going to keep trying to kill Reptilian. I think we're probably in good position here. So it does 1 once again. Oh, I forgot to regen. He should have been back up to 2. So that drops him to 1. Sorry. I'm rushing ahead. Not really paying attention. Okay. It's on to our turn. We're up to 5 points now. It's just a battle of attrition at this point because I'm not going to attack. I don't want to lose any more damage by killing this Tribune here. So I'm just going to throw it right back to them and I will regen 1 and they're going to just keep trying to attack Reptilian and they're not going to hit unless there's 2. My turn once again. We go to 6 points. We just have to survive 2 rounds. Yeah, 2 more rounds after this. I will regen 1 once again, back to 2. They're going to go ahead and attack. They hit for 1. Back to us. We have 7 points. I will regen. Not do anything else. They'll attack Reptilian on their turn. Playing it all the way through. They hit for 1 and we get the 8 points and we get the W. So that is good. All right, for my reward. Well, first, crossing out another week. 3 weeks are done. Do I want to recruit a rival or gain tactics? Harpoonsman's pretty awesome. 3 range, first strike. I'll have another chance to get tactics soon, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. My leadership is 6, so I'm up to 5 now, so I'm all good. Just go back in the bag. All right, we've moved across the pond to Lemosians. Let's take a look at this arena real quick. So elevation, the peak hexes are the highest point in the arena. Each column of hexes moving outward from the peak is one level elevation lower, so that we can imagine this is a bit of a mountain. And we do have high ground in effect. It adds a black die to their attack if they're at a higher elevation. Okay, that makes sense. Occupy higher ground, you're at an advantage. And local units have a movement of 3. Ooh, okay. That's it. And looks like we have some different priorities down here, which we'll deal with as we go along. So this first one is simple. This is Diamacarius. I just butchered that, but whatever. We'll figure it out. We do have retaliate here, so it'll do a damage if it is damaged and adjacent to the attacker, I believe. Oh, if it's within its range, which range is 1. So in this case, yes, in adjacent to the attacker. So I want to try to hit that one with some range. Harpoonsman will be very good to deal with that. That feels cool. That's kind of one of the first feel good moments here in this gameplay where I'm like looking at, oh, it was really good that I recruited the Harpoonsman, because that's going to really help, especially at 3 range, rolling a green and a black to deal with that. So that's good. And then it does get a tactic here, and it's going to have +1 movement, which its movement was already 2, and that doesn't really matter at all because it already has, oh, it's going to have +4 movement if it gets adrenaline on it. And then we do get a bag unit here, and they do have a defender. So we've got some tanks in a 4 and 5 health here. We will figure it out. It's bloodshed. We're going to take these guys out quickly. I feel it. All right, so we just have to remember we want that high ground, and they're going to immediately deploy and sit right there dazed. They're going to be at high ground first, unless I can get a tactician up there with that 3 movement, and it has tactical. I think that's what I'm going to have to do here. I don't know. They may still take them out immediately anyways. So we're going to deploy, and with tactical, we can move out of the gates, and it has 3 movement, so we do have some high ground here. So we'll at least be on equal ground, and they're going to go and deploy their defender. Then they're going to move to the highest. So they're going to easily get to this point, and they're going to attack. Oh, and they're also going to give themselves a +1 movement, so it has the 4. And they're going to throw 3 dice at me. Black, yellow, blue at my tactician. Oh, well, that was not a smart move. This is going to be tough now that they have range. So I have to put Harpoonsman out. We have a range of 3, and we have first strike. Fortunately, it only has 2 health, and this thing is going to be able to... Oh, I won't be in range. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to sit right here, and I'm going to throw a green and a blue at it. See if we can get lucky. I need a couple of hits here. There we go. Couple of hits. Got a couple of hits. I like it. All right, on to my opponent's turn. They're going to not deploy. They are going to move. There's no tactics. They can each only move. Oh, they can move 2. So they got next to me. 3, 4. So they easily get next to me. So this could be a really quick hit. I've got to deal with this. Holy crap. Okay, it's all right. Blue, black, yellow. Oh, I'm hoping for 1 hit or less. Come on, please. Dang. All right, that is 2 dead. All right, I'm going to throw Reptilian out there. On to my turn. I'm going to deploy Krakenlance, and I'm going to place this tactic where they cannot attack. Oh, I even forgot on the last turn to roll that extra black die, so they would have easily destroyed. They can't attack when they move. Krakenlance is going to go, because he has tactical, he can move right out of the gates and move there. All right, so on to the opponent's turn. No deployment, no tactics. They are moving. This one wants to get to high ground again and moves here twice, but it cannot attack on its movement. That is really good. So I'm done there. I am now on to my turn going to deploy. I'm going to deploy Reptilian. And I'm going to be tricky again because I'm going to move 2. So they have to move again and wait to try to get 2 hits off on them. We're going to flip it back to them. My opponent's going to move defender here. They're also going to move here, which they now cannot attack. None are within range. They can't do anything. So that feels pretty cool. Back to my turn. I'm putting an attacker out here. No, here. Put an attacker out. We're gonna give him 3 health. And for movement, we're gonna move here, and then we're gonna move. So it wants to get to a higher ground and get the strongest enemy. If I get Krakenlance here, hitting this one. This one's tricky because there's only these, I just realizing this right now. There's only these 2 spots up top here. So there's a bottleneck sitting at the top of this thing, which makes it super interesting. I can't get around here. If I move Krakenlance here, they're going to be throwing at me. That one's going to be going there. Right. So if I move here and I move here, it's going to want to back up here and go after this. So I think I'm going to do that. I am going to have Reptilian swing 2 blue at Democarius. Oh, hits for nothing. I was really hoping I could have Krakenlance hit there, but I'm gonna have Krakenlance hit here. 2 yellow, 2 blue. I need 2 hits. I need 2 hits. Come on. They're just giving me some TMB vibes on these dice rolls. Brutal. I really could have used that. Okay. So now let's think about this priority thing. So units, the highest hex in range of an opponent. So this one's going to move here. This one doesn't have to move. It's going to go to the strongest. So they're going to attack that. They're going to attack this. This one can't attack because it just moved. So that's good. That's what I was hoping for. I think I'm thinking of that right. It would still move because it wants to go to the highest hex in range of an opponent. The defender will attack Krakenlance, unfortunately. It gets an extra black die, so it's actually this lowly little defender is going to be swinging 2 at me. And of course, it hits for 2. I really don't want to use a blessing. Okay, it is my turn. So attacker's going to move up 2. I'm going to deploy defender just in case. I'm going to move Krakenlance back 2. No, just back 1 because it's just going to go there. Oh no, I don't. I want to swing. Never mind. I'm going to keep it there because the strongest is here. So defender's going to attack attacker. I can keep Krakenlance there. That's totally fine. I'm going to swing with Krakenlance first and foremost. 2 yellow, 2 blue against their defender. 1, 2 hits. I don't love it. All right. I am going to have Reptilian go next to see if I can get these blues to just give me 1 hit and the knockout on Demetrius. Okay, it does. That's good. So now I can use this attacker against defender. Black, blue, yellow. In theory, I could take him out right now. And in theory is just a theory for a reason, because my die rolls aren't the best. All right, they're gonna go. They're at high ground on everyone, and they are going to attack farthest opponent. So they're actually going to move over here. I don't know if I was doing that right. Anyways, now I'm reading it right at least, and it's going to attack the farthest opponent here, this defender. So it's going to roll 2 black at Reptilian. And does hit Reptilian for 1, which is totally fine. And on to my turn. No deployment, no tactics. I'm moving here, and we got him surrounded. We'll move that one just for fun. And we'll just kind of go around the table here and see who can get. We did 2 hits. Reptilian on defender. 2 hits out of the gates. We win. I am definitely going to have to spectate here. I'm down to 2 health. And unfortunately, I lost 2 units. Lost a unit that I really liked in that harpoonsman. I'll mark a day off, and the question is, what do I want for a reward? Health, leadership, or upgrade a die? I think upgrading a die is still probably what we want. So now we'll have 3 blue and 1 yellow. All right, so I'm going to move on, and I'm going to spectate. Unfortunately, spectate this. Oh, do I want to? Well, let's look at it at least. So it's King of the Hill, or capture the flag. When accepted, add a number of camp units to your lineup equal to the number of different factions in your troop. So I would add 1 camp unit. Oh, and it's just my hero at 2 health. I can't do that. I can't do that. So I'll discard that event. I am going to spectate. I'm going to use a look at the top 3 cards here. We will gain Scion Influence. So 1 step closer to a Bane. And I can heal my hero back up to 6. And that's that. So moving on, we are going back to Atlanteans for just a second. And we're going to take this sport event. Soldiers from the city rappel down the wall, spears at ready. Their leader stepped forward with a glint in her eye. You've been chosen. All right, so I can pick anything here. Capture the flag, King of the Hill, or spar. I basically have my entire camp. And they've got 2 tactics, a local unit, and 2 bag units. All right, we're going to go ahead and spar. We haven't sparred yet, so let's do it. We're going to have a local unit plus a tactic at Harpoonsman and bolster health. The unit gains 2 HP. And then we get 2 bag units, 1 with the tactic. This first one will have the tactic. All right, we have an archer, and it's going to be another bolster health. Then we get 1 more bag unit. It's going to be an attacker. I think the bummer here is this is the automatic Tribune. Yeah, so first unit on the board is going to be my Tribune, their Tribune. 2, 2, and 3. All right, well, basically we have to defeat everyone but the Tribune, which is the Harpoonsman. Ugh. Okay, let's start this. Harpoonsman comes out. No first strike, doesn't matter. And the only way to stop that Harpoonsman from picking up the trident is if I put Krakenlance out. So I'm going to have to do that first. Krakenlance goes out, moves 2, picks up trident, ends turn. No units on the board, so no grand entrance effect, unfortunately. They're going to move up here. Well, actually, they don't even need to move. Their range is 3. And they will also bolster and add 2 HP, so that's an instant. So now they're up to 4 out of the gates. They're also going to deploy an archer here, who also has first strike. Not the best decision. So Krakenlance is going to have to take some punishment here. All right, we'll have Harpoonsman go first. Green and a blue. Those 2 out of the gates. Owie. And let me guess, this is going to be 2 also? Probably. This is probably going to be 2. Oh, okay, 1. Well, I just traded 3 health for a harpoon, which probably wasn't the best trade, but I'm up. I'm going to throw attacker out there so we can get her in faster. We'll put her here, and I will move. I think I just put myself into a pickle. I think I might have to back off, because if I throw a harpoon at him, kill this one, leave this one alive with the harpoon in, it's going to be able to do 3 damage and kill me. If I don't take the archer out, it's going to bolster health immediately. If I move back 2, this has movement of 1, and then it can hit. I don't think I was very smart bringing my hero out. I might have to end up using a blessing here, but I have at least a chance of survival next time if I move back and I don't attack. All right, let's see what happens. They're going to deploy. They will use this to bolster health on their archer. So tactic chips would have been really helpful at this point. Move 1. Move 1. Oh no, that one stays back. Attacker moves 1, 2, and gets next to my attacker. So Harpoonsman will attack me. I will survive at least, but I could be critically wounded here. Does hit me for 1, and this attacker is attacking my attacker. Hits my attacker for 2. I think I'm gonna put defender in there to tank some stuff. If I don't get rid of the trident, Harpoonsman's likely gonna come up and nail me. Well, before I make, I could run blockage here and go here and here. Have this one go here. I can throw harpoon to knock this one out completely. Harpoon stays there. And then this one can roll. Fortunately, I'm not right next to her, so she won't roll that extra die, but whatever. I'll then roll my attack. Ho ho ho! Hit for 3. That is great. I will take that. And now it's their turn. Let's see what's going to happen. So Harpoonsman's going to be able to move towards the trident. or farthest opponent. I don't know that it matters that much. It's still going to go try to attack here. This archer is also going to move towards the trident, and I'm going to have the harpoonsman go first against this attacker, which surely it will knock out. And unfortunately, it will then knock out this, sending me down to 1 health. I wasn't very smart about this one. I forgot that this was a tribune and I don't want to knock it out. It's all right. We're going to figure this out. All right, so it's going to... Harpoonsman's going to go after my attacker. It actually whiffs. So Archer now is going after my attacker. And will, in fact, knock it out. All right, so Reptilian's going to come in here. Defender's coming up here. Ugh, I don't know if there's a way to not have this Archer go against this. But I really need to knock this one out because no matter what, it's going to step up here and throw that. So I have to go here. I have to throw there. Knock her out. Go down to 1 health. Yeah, I'm going to have to use a blessing here. I think I screwed myself. Because on my opponent's turn, they're simply just going to go here. Pick it up. Throw it at me. I'm dead. Which then I immediately have to use a blessing. So first blessing down. Yeah, this wasn't smart. But I'm just starting. So I will immediately pick it up, though. That's going to be helpful. So onto my turn. No deployments to happen. This is going to come here. This one is going to move. I'll move Krakenlance here, and we'll move this one here. No, I'm going to keep Krakenlance there. So my defender throws an extra die. So I'm going to have defender go first. We're going to throw a blue and a black. The blue's the bonus for Inspire. Does hit for 2. That's exactly what I needed. Then we're going to throw the trident to knock this out. All right, well, the gods had to bless me here to get through it, unfortunately. It's fine, though, because now I'm going in. I don't have to spectate. That's awesome. Unfortunately, I'm down to 2, well, still 3 units. I guess this was a sporting event. But I have to be more careful on my hero in the future. I probably need to get some health up there, you know, all that fun stuff. So we will mark off a week, getting a little bit closer there. We did lose a blessing. On to rewards. Rival unit or gain tactics. Oh, this is tricky. Do I want the harpoonsman back again? With a range of 3, probably, but I also need tactics. I'm going to be going into a bloodshed next, I believe, or I could skip the bloodshed. Let's see, how many do we have left? I'm going into a bloodshed next. I'm going to take the harpoonsman because I have that opportunity. Throw these back in the bag. I also don't want that harpoonsman going in the bag, so sort of a double win there. All right, back to Lamosians. Back to that same elevation map we were already in. All right, we just traveled back to Lamosians. We have 3 more weeks before we are at our Primus, and we are sitting at a bloodshed. Rival units have health 2, but wow, there's a lot of them. Ooh, we have a local, no tactics. Oh, and I only have my hero and 2. I don't even have this many units in the bag. So there's 5 units here. 1 attacker. So everything's got 2 health. Archer, I'm hoping I'm getting some things with high health here to at least take advantage of that 2 health. All right, we have a defender with 2 health. Ooh, and then we get a reptilian at the end. Okay, doesn't feel great. At least this guy with taunt and swap, Nakum has 2 health instead of 5. That's good. All right, let's figure out what swap is first off. This unit may switch hexes with an adjacent unit. Triggers if this allows a rival unit to get an attack or special when it otherwise would not get either. All right, so he's got some flexibility there. We don't have any tactics. This is all to the death, and let's go. They are in here at 1. Nothing to do there. I think I have to start with Krakenlance again because I want to get in one of those high ground spaces, and he can move 2 out of the gates. I have no tactics, so they're going to deploy their second one here, and Nakum's going to move 1. I'm going to deploy Harpoonsman. Can get 2 there. I have an extra black, and I'll also be swinging 3 blues. and 1 yellow. Let's hope I can take this one out immediately. I swear, if I'm rolling 5 die and I can't get 2 hits, that's unbelievable. All right, they're going to continue to deploy. Archer here with first strike, so I'm going to be taking, lots of hits here. This is coming up here. 1, 2, trying to get to high ground. They're also trying to get to high ground. I really hurt myself by putting myself on their half of the map. Not sitting at the top, being patient, letting myself get some units behind me. So they're just going to start rolling. Nakum's going to attack me. I get hit for 1. Attacker's now going to attack me. Get hit for 1. I might smell another blessing coming. All right, all I can do, I need someone to get up there quickly. I have to get attacker out there because this is only moving up 1. Oh, I forgot to swing archer this last time. Crap. So they also do 1 damage to me. Oh, I'm getting brutalized right now. All right, so they moved up 1. I'm moving back 1. I think this is the most dangerous at this point. So I'm going to throw all my die again and see if I can knock out 2 damage. Thank goodness. There's 1. And Harpoonsman can reach. So it's going to be going to Nakum. That is a blessing. I wasn't even paying attention to that. So it's going to throw. And it does. There we go. Okay. A little bit of light here. All right. So my opponent's going to go. Tactician is coming out. They can move out of the gates. And they're going to move 1, 2, 3 towards that high ground. This one's moving up 1. Oh, you know what? It wasn't in range. Oh, no, it was in range. Now it's in range again. Okay, that can't attack. This can. Oof. Luckily, it whiffs. All right, I am up. Attacker's going to move 2. They're going to move 1 there. Harpoonsman's going to move here. Krakenlance is going to swing at Archer. Oh, okay, yeah, 2. Whew. It's hard to get 2 damage out of these die. Even rolling 5. All right, Tactician should be taken out here. I need 2 from Attacker and or Harpoonsman. So I get 1 from Attacker. I just need Harpoonsman to not whiff. And he doesn't. That's out. Okay. I'm still rolling strong here. Their defender is up. I'm not going to do anything. Comes in. Back to my turn. Krakenlance is going to move. Harpoonsman's going to move. Attacker is going to move. So we definitely have board advantage here. Looks like we're doing well. We've got this under control. So Krakenlance is going to roll his 3, 4 plus 1. And knocks out defender. And we're moving on. Reptilian's going to drop in. Can't do anything. We're going to move over here to attacker. Harpoonsman's going to stay the same. And we shouldn't have a problem here once again. Just need 2. And Krakenlance takes him out. Okay. Whew. Got that one. That's good. It was a little shifty there for a second. I took way more damage than I wanted to with Krakenlance. I don't know if I'm feeling very good without another spectate, but I really need to try to get through another one. Okay, so we're going to start off by marking off the week, and then we are going to either upgrade +1 health or leadership. I think I got to go with health. I'm going to add health. So now my max is sitting at 7, but I am currently sitting at 4. All right, we're moving on to an opportunity that I think I'm going to... Oh, I don't think an opportunity matters right now, especially going into this Act 1 kind of finale with the Primus. I really need to heal up again. So the question is, do I spectate now? Yeah, you know what? I am. So deploy your hero first in an event. Win the event without your hero being dealt damage. I will accept that, because I do have one more opportunity on this bloodshed event to spectate it and heal back up before this other event, so I'm definitely going to take that. I guess I should look at the other opportunity, which can't be completed during Act 1, so that doesn't really matter. All right, so we will mark another week. So I have plenty of weeks left. I can play this next sport event and then possibly spectate the last bloodshed event before going into face Sea Strider. That's what I'm going to do right now. Going on down. Ring of Mortality. Your hero's attack is replaced by the attack of your least deadly unit in combat. Ooh. Well then, I'm going to have to be careful. Yeah, I'm not going to want to bring in my defender, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We have a local unit in the Bolus Hunter, has first strike and confidence. I haven't come across confidence yet. What is confidence? This unit adds green to its attack while outnumbered. Oh, interesting. So I want to try to take that out first. With tactic, ooh, 2 HP. Gets bolster health as a tactic. Then 2 bag units. Let's hope the bag is still kind to me here. We have Archer, it's going to be another bolster health. And 1 more bag unit, and we pull the Reptilian. We still have the high ground componentry to kind of deal with on this map. We also have this Bolus Hunter actually gets a movement of 3, so it's going to get to that top really quickly. So we're going to go ahead and drop the Bolus Hunter in there. First strike won't matter. Confidence doesn't matter right now. They're going to get up to the top here real quickly. So if they're there, its range is only 1. I could have the first shot on them. Yeah, so I'm going to bring in attacker. I wonder if I bring in defender, knowing I'm going to lose him early, just to take these first shots. No, I really want to get some attack in on this Bolus Hunter as soon as possible. So we're going to throw them in there. There's nothing else to do. All right, so they are going to deploy Archer here. They're going to place tactics, so automatically +2 health on Bolus Hunter. Bolus Hunter is going to move right up here to the 3 spots up to the top. Does not have range enough to hit yet, so no engagement. Now it's my turn. I'm going to bring in, I'm going to try to get 2 shots off of him. So I have Harpoonsman with first strike. So if I put Harpoonsman in here, I can get an attack off while also moving 1-2 with attacker. I don't have any tactics, but I will engage Bolus Hunter. I need a big hit here, I think. Hey, that's nice. I'll take that. That takes away that, at least that bolster effect. So I'm happy there. And then I will use first strike. I have a range of 3, so I can easily get there. It's going to be a blue and a green. Hey, oh, so close. Down 2 more. So my hits are done. They are up. They will deploy here. Archer will move here. Still not in range, so that's good. Reptilian won't do anything, but Bolus Hunter will. So they're throwing that extra black die along with another black and a yellow. Let's hope I survive it. I do survive it, and I retaliate to knock it out. That's beautiful. As long as I'm still alive, I get to do that 1 damage, and I still have 1 left. That's really working out in my favor. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, you know what? I need to also bolster here, so they're going to gain 2 HP. All right, so I'm going to go, and I will deploy Krakenlance, and I'll roll 2 yellow for Grand Entrance against Archer. That does 1. I did forget to place the Tribune chip, and upon defeating, I actually lose an HP. That's not great. All right, so attacker is going to come up from here. Krakenlance is going to move 2. Harpoonsman's going to move 1. And the only one that can attack right now is attacker, going against Archer. Hits for 2. All right, so they're going to go. There's nobody to bring in. Reptilian will move up 1. Archer's going to the farthest opponent in this instance. So she's going to actually move up 1 and go to Krakenlance, which is unfortunate. And she cannot knock him out, so that's good, but she can sliver him, which she doesn't. She knocks him down to 1. And Reptilian is going to roll 2 blues at my attacker, and that will be enough to knock them out. All right, I will deploy Reptilian now. I'm going to bring here and here. Harpoon's going to come here. Harpoonsman is going to attack Archer with a green and a blue. I do get that hit. Out, and Krakenlance is the least deadly, so it would be 2 blues. Plus I get to roll an extra black because I'm on high ground. I really need 3 hits here because I can knock him out and lose another blessing. Nope, I get 2, and they will regenerate. Not good. All right, so Reptilian is going to try to get up to higher range and farthest opponent, which Krakenlance is still his target. Krakenlance is down to 1, but I will survive that. Harpoonsman's going to want to get high ground. Reptilian there. Krakenlance is going to continue to roll 2. Oh, he's going to move 1 back to get high ground, so I get the 3. All I need is 1 hit and I win. I do get it. Reptilian's done. Yay. That's good. Sporting event, so I will restore. We'll knock off yet another week here, and that is that. So do I want a rival unit? Ooh, that would be nice. It'd be real nice to get this Bolus Hunter. First strike and confidence works nicely, but I don't really need it. What would be better going into that final battle with Sea Strider would be tactics. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gain tactics. It's the first time I'm doing it. I can get 4. Honestly, 3 stuns and then a +1 movement. Adrenaline are going to be what I go with. So let's check out the bloodshed event we're going to now. Now this one's interesting because strategic pivot when accepted, add a camp unit to your lineup for each tactic. So right now it's just hero. However, I have 4 tactics, which I just got in my reward, so I get a full lineup, and this is just a local unit with 2. The local unit's going to have 3 movement. So then I want to look at this opportunity. I haven't really tried to achieve any of these opportunities. If I can deploy my hero first and win the event without my hero taking any damage, it's only against 3 units, a local and one tactic. Can I get him out first with 1 health? Technically, I should only be using 2 blessings on this act anyway, so I would only have 1 left. No, I'm not going to do that. All right, I'm going to instead spectate. I'm going to discard the event, rearrange top 3 cards of the deck. I'm just going to do that randomly. I don't care that much. Heal my hero back to 7. And skip cleanup phase. And we're moving on to Lamosians. All right, here we are. We're moving on to the Primus. We have Sea Strider, 7 health, confidence, retaliate, absorb. So he's adding a green die when he's outnumbered. So I want to try to knock him out as soon as possible, that's for sure. Retaliate, obviously, if he takes damage and we're next to him, we're going to take a damage ourselves. Oh, it only takes 1 damage at a time with absorb? That sucks. And it has 7 health. Oh man, that's brutal. It's gonna take 3 locals. All right, so he only has 6 health because it's Act 1. All right, well, this is my first battle with a Primus, and it looks pretty hard. So let's see. We have all these locals stacked up. This is difficult. Stage is set now. I have a hero and 3 units on my side. It's the Atlanteans versus the Lamosians. It's the Atlanteans versus the Lamosians. And yeah, I've got to knock them all out. Sea Strider's coming in last with these crazy abilities. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Let's jump into it. And there is a tactics chip for him. Oh man, he's hyper mobile. On this map, he gets 3 already. All of them have 3 movement. And he gets adrenaline 4 movement, so I'm not going to see high ground this entire time. All right, Bolus is in. First strike, confidence. None of those matter right now. I want to get some range out there, so I'm going to put out Harpoonsman, and that's all I can do out of range here. Bolus Hunter is going to move 1, 2, 3, right up to the top. It's got a range of 2, so it can't do anything. Whoops, 1, 2, 3. Next up is Nakom's coming on. It has taunt and swap. Bolus Hunter's moving 3 right up to this spot. We're still outside of the range, so that's cool. Ooh, I should have thought about that. I did not think about that. I should have put Harpoonsman out this time. Somebody else that could have gotten a range, so we had 2 hits on Bolus Hunter. I'm going to take Defender out to tank some hits. And I'm actually not going to move Harpoonsman from this spot. And I'm going to go ahead and chuck some dice. Throw in 2 at Bolus Hunter. Hits for 1. All right, they're gonna go and deploy. Ooh, we're getting a Sea Strider real quick. Knock'em's going all the way to the top with 3 movement. Bolus Hunter's gonna get within range. It's going to the furthest opponent. Both are 2. I'm gonna make the executive decision and have them come over here. And we're outside of range everywhere else. Bolus Hunter will throw a black and a yellow at defender. Hits for 1. All right, I am up, and I'm gonna go ahead and deploy Reptilian. I'm gonna bring Fender up here. I'm gonna bring Harpoonsman up, and I'm going to actually, before I make that move, I'm gonna deploy a tactic. I'm gonna put Adrenaline on Defender. He gets +1 movement now, so we're sitting at advantage over Bolus Hunter. This is moving up 1. So he's gonna roll 2 blacks at Bolus Hunter. I sure hope I get 2 hits here. All right, so now the question is, do I prioritize Bolus Hunter at this point? Probably, because I can still hit. I'm in a 3 range. Yeah, I'm praying for a little more luck on these die. Hey, I do get the 2 hits. That is great. I needed that big time. It's their turn, and Sea Strider is in. Unfortunately, they're up in high ground again, and Nakum is moving to furthest opponent, which is either 1. And I actually want them to go over here after defender. Oh, but it needs to keep high ground, so it's going to naturally come right here. So it's going to throw 2 blacks at Harpoonsman, and that's going to be unfortunate. I really wanted that to stay alive. I hope we have a miss. Oh, we have 2 misses. We're in business. We are in Business. Democ Areas. Dude, I'm horrible with these names. Black, blue, yellow, going to defender here. Hits for 1. I am fine with that. I'm feeling pretty good. I will deploy final unit here. As I come in, I have 3 other units. The strongest unit is here, but I can only ever do 1 damage. I don't know if that counts as attack, but with absorb, I'm just gonna take off 1 right now. We'll try to make it a little more difficult. We're gonna stun this one. The reason I'm doing that is I really want to preserve this Harpoonsman for a hit on Sea Strider. I really want him to be hit by 4, since we can only damage him once per attack. So I'm trying to preserve that there. I'm moving this Reptilian up 1. I'm moving this up here, trying to get that high ground. And then for the attacks, oh, you know what? I forgot to roll an extra black against the defender. So he does take 1 more hit, unfortunately. That was my bad. I keep forgetting the high ground thing. All right, so I'm gonna have him roll 1, which I'm sure we'll miss since I just used up that black roll. Hey, there we go. That hits. First, I'm going to have Reptilian and see if I can get this in range of defeat. We're going to throw 2 blue. Dang it. I forgot. With Inspire, he rolls... Since he's adjacent to Krakenlance, he rolls an extra blue. So, let's see what happens. Okay, no hit. Didn't matter. All right, so I'm going to have Reptilian go here. See if I can get a couple of hits. I get 1. So, this is not in range. It still has 4 health. The question is... Do I want Harpoonsman to go here with a range of 3? Maybe. But then next time it's going to be up and awake. I guess I could always stun again. So yeah, I'm going to see if by any chance I can get that one a little bit lower. No, it has taunt. I forgot. This has taunt. I have to attack it. It's going to get a green and a blue. That's a miss over there and a hit. This is going for furthest. I guess technically it's moving over here, but still gonna go to Krakenlance. This Sea Strider is moving right up to high ground. It has to go to the taunt, and this will miss. So Sea Strider is gonna roll. Hold on, I forget about confidence now too. And he has adrenaline on him, so we'll add +1 movement. That really won't matter, I don't think at all. So confidence, he is currently outnumbered. So he's adding a green attack die. So he's got 2 blacks and 1 green. Retaliate, if we hit him at all, he's going to hit us right back. This is going to be a numbers game going back and forth on him. That's why that harpoonsman's going to be a big advantage here in the back if I can keep this unit stunned. Although this has taunt, so I'm going to have to go after it. It's rolling a green and 2 black against my defender. Let's see what Sea Strider can do against defender. Green and 2 black. 1, 2. Oh, no. That sucks. All right, well, at least he's not outnumbered any longer. Side note to self, I need to get the premium chips as soon as possible. I honestly cannot stand the base chips that come with this. Chip theory, I wish you'd raise the price just a little bit and just include premium ships, not these premium shits. It just feels so much better. It's like such a better playing experience. These are sliding all over the place, especially in close quarters like this. Like, it's hard to keep them stacked. It's a pain in the butt. Anyways, all right, Sea Strider went. Demacarius is gonna go at me. Oh, and he rolled an extra black. I forgot for having the higher ground, which didn't matter. Defender was knocked out anyways. So black, 2 blacks, a blue and a yellow at Krakenlance. Demacarius is rolling. Holy crap. You see that stun look? I like looked at it and I couldn't believe that I just took 4 freaking hits from this one stupid unit. Oh, that is so brutal. Whatever, they're done. This stun is off. I'm up. They have taunt. Question is, do I want to try to maneuver to draw Sea Strider in? But I could really use that hit. But if he comes back and hits me, I'd almost think I have to call a loss if I lose Krakenlance at this point. So if I move him here, I move this here, and I move this here, I can now apply stun. I'm going to apply stun here. I'm going to have Reptilian attack Nakum. Hits for 1. The question is, do I want Harpoonsman to go here or Sea Strider? Because I likely only have 1 more hit on this Harpoonsman. But I sure would like Sea Strider to have 4 health instead of 5. It's 1 less round I'm going to have to survive. It is adjacent to Krakenlance, so it's going to throw 1 more. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can knock out Nakum by rolling a green, a blue, and it gets an extra blue. All right, I'm targeting Nakum here. Oh boy, that's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed there. Ooh, it's starting to get a little bit interesting here. Okay, this unit is stunned, so it will not do anything. It wants to get to its farthest opponent. 1, 2, 1. Of course, it's Krakenlance. I didn't think about that because he could still make it over there. I was trying to run a block there so I could sacrifice Harpoonsman. Well, I have to survive this roll. He's not outnumbered, so he doesn't get the extra die, but he does get the extra black. If he hits on all 3, I'm dead. And I as much as I still have, all the blessings from the chosen thing, I can only use 2. So I guess I still have 1 more blessing. I sure would only like to use 1 and take him out. All right, come on. Hits for 2, I'm down to 1. And I can't even swing at him with 1 because he has retaliate. All right, I'm up. Stun is gone. I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna stun this unit 1 last time. Oh no, I can't do that. Can't, I had to move, so that tactic stays there. Reptilian's gonna roll 2. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to get out of the way. He's still gonna come right up on me, but I'm trying to circumvent and try to get high ground again. But I'm gonna need misses all over again. Although if I move this back one, then he is protected. So that's what I'll do. Yeah. So I'm gonna let this stay there. I think that's my only chance. And it has inspired, so it's gonna roll. Harpoonsman's gonna roll 2 blues and 1 green. And I'm actually just gonna go right here. Oh yeah, I hit for 3. Ooh boy, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so it wants the furthest with both or 1 away. Can it get to me? It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it can get to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't have enough to run the block there. It's gonna roll 3 black. It is outnumbered again, so it's gonna roll. It's rolling 3 black, one bonus for high ground, 1 green bonus for confidence, and then it's natural 2 black at me. All right, well, here comes. Hope the gods are here to save me. Yeah, it easily knocks me out. So I'll use a blessing. I'm only allowing myself 2 to call this act a success or not. So let's go back up. Back up to 7. All right, here we go. It is my turn. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to move here to get high ground. I'm going to move here and then here for the block. All right, so Reptilian's going to roll. It has the advantage of Inspire, so it gets an extra blue. It's 2 blue already, plus a 3rd blue, plus a black for the high ground advantage. I can only do 1 anyways, and I roll 2, just does 1. They retaliate, and I lose 1 health. You know what? I'm going to instead have moved this one here. I'm going to take some liberties, and that's the... Oh, it was right there, right? Yeah. I'm going to have it move there. It's just so it doesn't knock it out sooner than it needs to. So now it rolls a blue, a green, and an extra blue for Inspire. It does do the 1 damage. No retaliate to be had. And I am not going to attack with Krakenlance. All right, its turn. It's going for the furthest. Everyone's within 1. So we're going to move here, and Taunt is going to have it attack this. It's outnumbered, so it will get the extra green along with its natural 2 black. Here we go. Okay, and that is a KO. Not what I wanted to see. Man, that absorb is a killer. I hate stuff. All the too many bones mechanics where you only do 1 damage at a time. It's like, that might be my least favorite mechanic. It feels so bad. All right, so for movement, it's gonna come up here and get advantage on me this next time. So do I move up and don't attack? No, I have to do the 2 attacks because I can survive 1 more. Okay, so they're gonna move up here to get advantage. Harpoonsman's up there. I'm staying where I'm at. Harpoonsman is going to roll the extra blue for Inspire plus another blue and a green. It will hit for 1. No retaliate is triggered. Down to 2. And I will roll my 3 blue, my 1 yellow, and then the extra black, trying to hit my 1 hit. Okay, I did get a hit for a second. I didn't see these here in the corner. First I looked at those 3. I was like, oh. Oh, this game. It's going to here and here for advantage 3. It's going for the furthest away, so it's actually going to take out Harpoonsman, and I'm sure it'll do it. It's going to roll... It's 2 black plus an extra black plus a green for confidence. And it hits for 3. That's out. All right, it's coming down to it here, but I do imagine 1 move there that I should get this. Although, you never know. All right, here we go. I need 1 for Sea Strider to end this act in victory.
Let's go.
Oh, what just happened? Is this real life? Oh boy. Sea Strider does not have advantage, but he does get the extra green and the 2 blacks. And that's it. I mean, that's all he's gonna do. We're just gonna swing at each other. He's gonna hit for 3. He hits on all of them. Interesting. Well, let's see if I whiff on everything again. Thank goodness I do hit him for the victory. Sea Strider is done. And that leaves me with 4 health heading into Act 2. All right, so that was Act 1 of Hoplo. I love it. I think the game is great. There's a ton of potential there. I think some of the best parts I'm probably not experienced yet. Obviously only in Act 1. I need to hit some more of these prowesses with the opportunity cards. Also probably some of these opportunity chips here. So there's so much more to jump into here, but through 2 arenas, the mechanics are super unique, whether it be with the elevation advantage or the trident and the Atlanteans arena. I thought all that stuff was super interesting. If you made it this far, maybe think about subscribing. With that said, that's about it right now. Thanks again for watching, and I'm out.
Why? I don't want to actually be the introducer of the video.
You were just practicing.
Okay. So we got this cool game called Hoplomachus Victorum. Hoplomachus Victorum. So it's like a little like under the sea type thing right here. Then we got like some dirty looking camping grounds right here.
Yeah, there are camps. Yeah, good guess.
And then we got this little map and a little gold bee. Then we got some cards and a bunch of like rainbow chips.
Thanks for that introduction, Avery.
Okay, you're not actually using that.
Oh yeah, that's going at the beginning.
No!
Yeah,
Okay,
that's.
I'm gonna say
There's like
something
a.
embarrassing,
it's
so
gonna
we
be like-
can't put this on the video.
It's already cut. I can already cut all of that. So it's in. It's in. It's in. This is my daughter Avery. She's really awful at board games. She hates them.